There's a saying, if you allow your passion to become your purpose,
it will one day become your profession. Our job is to give people the opportunity at the fish of a lifetime. But on our days off,
it's our turn.
So this being my first trip to the Florida Everglades, I must say I'm a little ashamed of that, given that I've only lived about 2.5 hours away from my entire life. But I've tried to plan this trip many a times, and things have kind of gotten in the way, life, hurricanes, you name it. But my expectations were that it was going to be a beautiful area, that the fishing can be difficult, but if you put your time in, you can have a really good bite.
Coming to Everglades City has been something that Jeremy and I have talked about, but scheduling and weather is just seemed like it all kind of jams it up. I've been here a couple times and I fell in love with the place, just the vast waters, and you never know what you might run into, and that's kind of the cool thing that drives us here. And of course, anytime you put the boat in the water, you can change direction in an instant. You can go from snook fishing, you could go to trout fishing, you could go to tarpon fishing. You never know what's going to come around the corner.
So this is land that I've never seen. I'm excited about this, man.
Yeah, man, Everglades City. I've only visited a couple times. The times that I have been here, it's been a lot of fun. And I never get to fish down here in the spring.
Right.
And this is like when everything's going off.
Right.
It's going off back home. But I think just so much variety, certainly a lot different scenery.
Absolutely.
And I'm ready to catch it, man. I know you're pumped about it.
Me too, yeah, this is great. I've tried to plan it and make it happen, it just life gets in the way, right? And guiding gets in the way. So it's, I'm super excited and I can't wait to see what's out there.
Absolutely. I think that we got that incoming tide today. So I think it's going to allow us to, with the skiff, get back into that really shallow stuff.
Well, that's what we came here for, but truthfully, man, I'll take whatever we can get.
That's right.
It's a beautiful
That's
place,
right.
And this is God's country here, man. This is cool.
Yeah, man. It's awesome. Everglades City, in Chokoloskee area is really one of my favorite places to fish. There's just the opportunities that can come up, and of course, endless miles of shoreline to fish. And as we all have heard, the 90% of the fish are in 10% of the water. Well, I'm sure that still holds true, especially in Everglades City, because every place you look at looks amazing. Like, you should catch the biggest snook of your life in every point you see.
Look at that little sneaky branch sticking out there. See that sneaky branch? You can see it now.
Fish on.
Get him, Jay. Coming at you?
Yeah.
That's a redfish.
Fish.
Didn't we just say? Aren't all the redfish to the north?
Sure is. Yeah, man.
Is that a single hook?
Yeah, single.
Oh, blah, blah. Relax, relax.
Power pull down.
I got it.
What do you know? He's not gonna be happy with that. There you go.
Pretty.
It's a redfish.
You want him?
Look how light he is.
Get your mitts on him there. He is pretty. He's like a beach fish almost, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that tail.
Look how blue it is.
That's beautiful.
Well, I think a lot of these redfish, Jeremy, are up in these roots just looking for crabs and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm throwing that little jerkbait to get a reaction bite
Yeah.
out of him.
Little food source.
But they're eating crab. Look at that tail.
It's beautiful.
All that blue in it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's a healthy specimen.
When we started in our first spots, like I mentioned earlier, everything looked fishy. And, you know, we're new to the area. You know, every time I've been here, and it's not been often enough, every time it's been different. So when we showed up to the first shoreline we were going to fish, we were really kind of checking to see what kind of reaction we were going to get from these fish. And the funny part about our bait selection was Jeremy and I didn't even talk about what we were going to throw first. I grabbed a soft plastic jerk bait that had some orange with a little bit of brown in it. He grabbed a hard twitch bait that had a little bit of brown, a little bit of orange in it. Totally didn't talk about the color selection, but come to find out, that's what really worked for us, is to be able to catch them on that soft plastic, and of course any of that color change with the orange and that brown worked it well for us.
This is a place that I'd never visited. So I was basically here along for the ride. Let me see the fishery, let me see what it has to offer, and whatever presents itself, we'll take advantage of that opportunity, and we had that opportunity, and it turned out to be a great day.
When we put the boat in the water we've idled out of is what I expected to fish, which is a little stained, and knowing that we may not be able to get a lot of sight fishing opportunities. And boy, did that change. Once we got out into the open, it really changed things up. And it was ultra clear. And I was a bit surprised by it, because just leaving the water, we left, we got out there in that open water, knowing that all that wind was blowing the last couple days, I really didn't know what to expect. Boy, I tell you, it was unbelievably clear.
That was trout.
Good trout, too.
Yeah.
Nice trout, Jay.
That surprised me.
Can you help him?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's a healthy trout, bud.
Sure is. I'll come down.
Why don't you go ahead and put that pole down too, because I have a feeling there's, from what we're seeing, there's a few more fish right here.
Yeah, man. Oh, hey, don't jump in the boat now.
Beautiful fish.
Just trying to throw that hook. Yeah, man. That is one healthy looking fish right there. So on throughout the day, it seemed like it got better and better. One of the things we found is the tide here moves incredibly fast. A lot bigger tide swings than what we see typically at home. So, you know, going from a low tide, maybe a 0.5 to a 2.6 in basically 5 hours, that was a lot of water movement. And we found the fish on the upper end of that incoming tide, and boy, did we catch them.
Oh, gotcha.
Got him?
Trouty?
Trouty. Oh, that's
mine, bub.
That's your trout.
That's how you know you got a good one.
I was pointing at how nice that fish looked. Oh, that's the one you have. You know, I gotta tell you, coming to Everglades City was not what I was thinking we were gonna be catching.
Well, that's
a nice trout.
You know, honestly, man, that's what's so cool about this is like, you think what, tarpon and big snook, right?
Yeah.
And back home, we haven't been catching trout like this.
Right, neither have I.
You know, this is awesome, man. Let me try to see if I can get my mitts on this guy.
Yeah, and look how clean he is. Yeah. Holy cow.
That's a solid fish. Man, they are pretty here, huh?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Honestly, the last thing that was on my mind coming down to this area was that we would get on really a stellar trout bite. And that's exactly what happened. Now, we have a group of friends that come down here every year, and they have mentioned year after year that trout fishing is nothing short of phenomenal. And that's pretty much what we got to see today. And they're big trout, they're healthy trout. And it was really neat to see those fish in this environment. So when that started to present itself, we took it and we ran with it. And that, as fishermen, especially as guides, that is what we do. You see an opportunity, you take it, and you make it the best opportunity you can.
Oh. What you got there, buddy?
Little redfish, maybe?
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh, he loved that bait too.
God, hammered it. I wasn't ready for him. Yeah, I tell you what, in a couple of years, they're gonna have some nice looking redfish here. We've probably seen 100 of these this size.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fish.
And they grow so quick too.
Yeah, exactly. Back in the pool, Bubba. Hammered me.
So in my experience in coming to the Everglades and the 10,000 islands, from either Flamingo to Everglades City, not one time has been the same. And that's actually a cool thing. If you really put it in perspective of what this area can bring for you, is every experience you're gonna have down here is gonna be different, and it can be triumphant. You can catch a lot of fish, and I've had some days there are a lot of struggles. Regardless of how good your electronics are, you still have to fish the waters. And you know, if you don't spend a lot of time down here, where Jeremy and I don't get much opportunity to do that, you know, you got to really cover some ground to try and make something happen. And I'm looking forward to the next opportunity to come down and maybe just cover some different areas and see what we can make happen there.
When you look back on your day of fishing, it becomes very obvious that this isn't just your average day of fishing. This is a special place. It's the Florida Everglades. It's beautiful. The fishery is strong. It's fantastic. And they made us work for it a little bit today, but I think we got the best of them, and I cannot wait to come back here. And I'm counting the days, literally, to come back here.